every Cartoon Network fan knows what this is. The original logo for one of the greatest television networks there was, Cartoon Network. It has changed. It's now not that good. It went from having something for everybody, basically, to now it just seems like it's just for, if you took out Adult Swim, it's just for young kids. Once you get to like 10 or even 7, once you get like to like the 3rd grade or something like that, it's stupid. I just am kind of bummed that this happened to what used to be, well, one of the greatest television networks. Today I'm going to talk to you about that on the premiere of Whatever Happened To. And this time it's Whatever Happened To Cartoon Network. Start the intro. Hello and welcome to Whatever Happened to Robot Jones. I'm Viking622 of G4VN Studios, and I'm here to talk to you about Cartoon Network. Cartoon Network used to be one of my favorite networks, but now it sucks. It launched in October of 1992 and was originally just shows like Bugs Bunny and those like Looney Tunes, and then Hanna-Barbera cartoons like Scooby-Doo, Flintstones, Jetsons, so on and so forth. And then in the mid-90s, around 1994 or 5, I'm pretty sure, they had their own original show called World Premiere Cartoons, later on known as What a Cartoon, which helped actually produce some shows like Dexter's Laboratory, Johnny Bravo, even Family Guy. Yes, Family Guy. I'll tell you about Family Guy one real fast. So Seth MacFarlane, you know, the creator of Family Guy, he had a show on there called Larry and Steve, and basically, Larry was basically Peter's character, and Steve was basically Brian's character. It was a little bit different, but there was even some other Family Guy references, like there was a store called Stewie's, and the voices are exactly similar, basically, and Larry has the same like clothes on that Peter does in the series of Family Guy. And so, except for Larry and Steve, aka Family Guy, those shows and other ones later on became what was known as Cartoons, which also gave them Cartoon Fridays. And they had many shows on there. I think there was about 16 shows on Cartoon Network. It's Cartoon. And then they also had things like Samurai Jack and the Clone Wars. And so it was a pretty good thing. But sadly that time came to an end as they had a new era that began in 2004. More about it right after this. A new era had begun for Cartoon Network. June 14th, 2004. This logo was changed to this. Now, the new logo, I think it's okay. It doesn't take up as much room going this way. It takes up more room going this way. Instead of going horizontally, it takes up more vertically. I mean, that helped out a little bit, but still. It was a good logo. I liked how it looked like it was you're on a racetrack. It was easy to draw. But they changed it, and a few changes happened with that too. Shows like Dexter's Laboratory, Powerpuff Girls, and Kurt's Cowardly Dog were removed from the network as their own shows, and we're just on the Cartoon Top 5 and the Cartoons show, which just showed those basically 3 shows. It showed one of the episodes basically. But shows like Time Squad and others were gone completely. And except for Adult Swim and Tom and Jerry, everything before June 2004 is gone as of right now, because Ed and Eddie ended back in June. That was the last one that was around. New shows like Foster's Home premiered, and Ben 10, My Gym Partner is a Monkey. Foster's Home I thought was pretty good. I didn't really watch Ben 10, but that was also, people said that was also had a lot of effort put into it. But the other shows now, with its new look, it's just about potty humor and making fart jokes and animal jokes, and that's basically it. It's kind of stupid, but that's how it came. This really is sad. This new era had begun. And now to talk about Toonami right after this. Toonami, one of the most recognized Cartoon Network program blocks, launched March 17th, 1997, was originally a weeknight program block during weeknights. Then a few years later, it became a Saturday night program block. But it was, when it was on Saturdays for about, I think, 4 years, I'm pretty sure. I think it from 2004 to 2008. About three of those years, it was about 4 hours. Shows like Zatch Bell and anime shows were onto it as action-oriented shows, and Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the original one, the cartoon one, not the computer-generated one, premiered. Then, like Dragon Ball Z was also on it. But then, in late October of 2007, it was cut from 4 hours to 2 hours, and then on September 20th, 2008, it was canceled. In its last few weeks and last few months and weeks and days, it was only basically 3 shows: Naruto, Ben 10 Alien Force, the spin-off of the original Ben 10, 5 Years into the Future, and the return of Samurai Jack. Otherwise, everything else was just gone. It just really had changed, and I didn't like it. If you search some of these videos on YouTube of like what happened to Cartoon Network or WTF Cartoon Network, or go to like a message board and post in like the random topic or entertainment topic or TV shows or TV channel topic or whatever, you're gonna get some responses saying that, man, I remember coming home and watching Fridays. It's changed. So this has been, thanks. Now here's my sign off part now. Okay, gamer fans, I'm doing this pretty fast because I don't want this video to go over 10 minutes. On my info page, on the info for this, it'll also repeat what I just said, but this is going to be pretty fast. On the next G4VNs, whatever happened to, will probably be Nickelodeon. I don't know if that'll be for sure, but maybe. On the first review of Season 2, it'll probably be Call of Duty or Mario Kart for the Wii. The first old school review will probably either be Crash Nitro Kart for the Game Boy Advanced or the PS2, or Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. The first Icons is probably going to be Mario. I have no clue when that'll be released. Expect videos on YouTube up soon. This has been Viking622, signing off.